As I said earlier, the next act on stage is going to conduct some poetry, so stop enjoying yourselves and just be quiet and think about what could be possible from the suggestions of this gentleman who is Oliver.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Oliver, and I wrote this poem last night, and I just was looking around. I talked to Jim Lucas, I don't know if he's here at the moment, and he suggested coming down here. He suggested coming down here and giving it a read if I felt like it, so I'm just going to read it out, and if you think anything, please let me know. So this poem is called Red Butler, and it goes out to Annie. I love how sterile this is, how erectile this is. Internal in my mind, Joe. This isn't new, but it is kindo. Not the confusion or the inclusion when we're excluding all the rest. Because you don't give it a rest. Are you trying to make me a mess? Not like I had it held together before we met. But I sure wasn't writing this verse, and I wasn't thinking about you wet. And I'm sorry if that offends, but you see, now I'm not even sure that's incorrect. I mean, did you know? Did you think I'd be writing rhymes in the car on the way back from the airport? I mean, not the whole time, only 13 lines. I thought they didn't even make the cut. I knew I was giving it too much, thought I had a heart to stop. See, I'm not a lyricist or a pretentious poet or anything, just to be real, but for that first night I told you when I left, if I leave without kissing you, this isn't going to happen because my Tinder said, we'll provide food. And thought chances are another you would have been a whale, but to my surprise, there was less than a statistically probable presence of baleen and blowholes, though that last one was a bit of a disappointment, but Burby made up for it. Bitch, you had me asking how you wanted it, though you did ask me not to say bitch or babe, and don't get me wrong, I'm still trying to get laid, and maybe a little bit more, but I'm not trying to take you to the Blackpool Tower. I just enjoy when you give me that power to make you feel good, because I know I'm in control, and if you don't get it, remember I told you, you're both easy on the eyes and on my petrol. And just because one of those won't say the same, that doesn't mean we need to refrain, or is it restrain? To submitting to changing the game because you are only a train, or maybe 2 or 3, and maybe a taxi, because you are L'Oreal. And what if you just can't see, because this is all a little surreal? I'm not even sure you're into me, and I know I need to be a little less wet behind the ears, but I'm not going to beg you, girl, because I only want another day, or maybe 2 or 3, and maybe a fax, because baby, this is a good deal. And if it's chilled I made you feel, when we hugged under the duvet, definitely not watching Jim Carrey, drinking copious amounts of tea, or copulating until your top drawer is empty, then do I still look bad for 26 but not 30? So when you're not too busy, WhatsApp me. Hearing from you will just make me so, you know, cool or whatever. And if I've got a $5, how about we split it and get a 6-litre multi-pack of Roller Cola and some Asda Knickers? But just to rephrase this in case I'm being unclear, your frizzy head doesn't owe me anything. But if you've got to give more to give, I'll take it. Even though you've shown me the door more than once, I'll admit. And though you did say this was just for autumn, not until next summer, I know the last thing you need is more social clutter, or someone else to join in on hating on that ginger busker. Hey, I won't be your Ashley, but Scarlett, I can be your butler. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry, that is literally all I have, so... And James missed the whole thing, but cheers anyway, buddy.
It was all right. There was just one fundamental problem with it. I wanted more of it. I just wanted it to go on a lot longer. Ladies and gentlemen, that was really wonderful. Big hand, please, for Oliver. Give us a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and the next act will be on. Thank you.